All right, so I got these ditch lights from 2020 Ram Limited. They go up here, and it's a pretty straightforward install. I'm sure the wiring is going to be a little bit hard, but I'm going to show you guys real quick. The brackets, I already put them on, but literally you just remove those 2 bolts and put the brackets on. Just look, see them right there? That's one bracket, it goes underneath, and you put it right over the factory hinge for the hood, and then put the 2 bolts back on. So same thing for the other side. It's very easy. That's the easy part. And then this is the light, and it sits right up there. So now I'm gonna put the lights together. I already put this bracket on this light, so I'm gonna go put the other bracket on the other one. But let me show you how these put this here. That's how the brackets look off. Like I said, I already did it. They're already up. It's very easy. Just 2 bolts. Put them there. Put the bolts back on. So now I'm gonna go inside and show you how to put these brackets on. All right. So this bracket, it has a little angle. So the angled side goes to the front. You see the back side straight. The front has a little angle that goes to the front. So it just slides right in. You just line up the holes right there, and then put the bolt in with the supplied lock washer. Alright, so now I'm gonna put this wire back here, and then this bolt is gonna go from underneath. It's a tight fit.
That's what she said.
Yo. And then get the lock washer. Put this here. And then the nut. There we go. Alright. So I'm not gonna tighten everything, but that one is done. Alright, so this side is on and that side's on, so nothing's wired yet. So now I'm gonna go read the instructions on the wiring. But so far, looks pretty good. I think I'm gonna point them to the front a little more. Alright, so here's the wiring. It looks pretty straightforward based off those instructions. I mean, the instructions are for a light bar, but I'm sure it's the same thing except with 2 plugs. So let's see. So gonna have to figure out a way to run this the switch inside, which there is a hole somewhere up there to do it. But let's see what these ends look like. All right, so yes, extremely straightforward. Negative terminal of the battery, positive terminal of the battery, and 1 to each light. It's very simple. This is like super. I didn't think it was gonna be this simple, honestly. So yeah, let me go do this. When I find the hole to run this through, I'll show you guys. Okay, so you're gonna run that wire through right there. That's where I ran my wire from my subwoofer. So I'm gonna show you guys on the inside where that is. It's right there. So that spot is for the if the battery ever dies and you need to put this car in neutral, that's what that cable is for. It runs to right here, which I don't feel like pulling that off. But that's a cable for if you ever need to put this car in neutral. So just pull the grommet to the side and run your wire through there. Okay, so you have to go through with this side through in the car, because the switch, I really don't like this switch. The switch is too big to fit through that opening, so I was gonna run it from outside in, because you know most of the wires is gonna be outside, but this switch is too big. You could unplug it if you want. I wouldn't recommend doing that, so I'd say run it from inside with the smaller ends individually. Okay, so now that the wires are ran through, this is how I'm gonna power it. The red goes to the positive of the battery, so I'm gonna go here with it, same place where the power wire for my amp is, and I'm not gonna ground this off of the battery. I'm not a fan of that. There are tons of grounds in here. There's one ground right there, another ground right there. There's another one right here. So because these are closer to the power wire, I won't have to like stretch these out. I'm gonna run it off of this one right here. All right, so before you put everything away, you know, hide all the wires and stuff, you want to make sure it's working. So I got the ground there, power there. So let's take these covers off and see if they work. So let's test the Amber DRL, the daytime running light. Let's see. So to activate that, I think you click it up. Oh, that actually turned on the actual LEDs. So yeah, it works. So now let's check the other way and see if the Ambers work. Let's see. Yep. Oh, that looks sweet. All right, so now I'm gonna clean everything up. I already started running that wire, so I just kind of put that up there. You know, I don't care too much about having everything super hidden. As long as it's not dangling and near anything spinning, I'm fine. So that one's going there. I'm gonna wrap these up and keep them tucked down here, away from all the heat and all that stuff. So let me do that. It's really cold out here. I'm trying to hurry up before it gets colder because the sun is setting. Inside, I'm gonna wrap these up, zip tie them, and I'm gonna have to figure out something for the switch. What I'm thinking is I'm not touching any of this. I'm not cutting nothing. But this is replaceable, this cover. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna cut this cover and make a spot for it there, since the cover is replaceable if I ever wanted to put it back. Okay, so this is the finished product. It looks really nice sitting up there. It's 1 and 2. They look really good. So I'm gonna go turn on the Amber part of them. So this is where I have the switch. Because there's nowhere to mount it, you can't, like I said, I was gonna cut a hole here, but behind, there's no space behind there, so you can't. So I kind of just ran the switch right here and I just tucked it right here. So it sits pretty good here. That beat. All right, so turn on the Amber part. And that's the Amber. On camera, they look really bright. They're bright, but not blinding. See, it's just the middle piece. So now I'm gonna turn on the actual LEDs now, the white part. And that's the other way. And these are bright. They're as bright as the headlights. So it's not that dark outside. My windshield's tinted 35%, so that's how outside looks. But I'm gonna show you how these lights look, you know, when they're on. So that's the Amber. They reflect off of signs, like they're pretty bright, but not blinding. This is the LED. And like I said, it's not that dark outside right now. Let me show you again. So yes, they are bright. So yeah, very good product for $89. Like, that's like great. Like, I seen the brackets alone going for that price, and this comes with everything: the lights, the harness, and the brackets. So even if you don't like these, you have the brackets already for a good deal, and you could switch it up if you wanted. So yeah, like, I give this product 5 stars for now. You know, I don't know how long they're gonna last. You know, got to see how waterproof they are. We'll see, but yeah, 5 stars for me so far. Let me show you one more time. All right, so now that it's dark outside, I can show you how they look at night. So here's the Ambers. They're bright. They're not gonna do much for like trying to see, but that's how they are. Let's see. And then here's the LEDs. Those are bright. And my headlights aren't on. So I'm gonna turn my headlights on now, and you'll see they'll still add. So now I'm gonna turn them on. You can see the difference. Even with the headlights on, you can still tell they're on. You So yeah, for $89, this is not bad. And the other ones I see go for hundreds, 500, 600, 700 bucks. Even I seen some for 800. And I'm like, damn, like these are $89 and look at how effective they are. Cannot beat this. Definitely a good mod for the price. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you how blinding they are when you're in front of them. So the ambers are on. Let me show you the ambers first. So those are the ambers at night. Now I'm gonna turn on the white ones.